Yeah, welcome to the open book, where truth don't hide, stories ride, and every chapter got that power. Turn the page, now you stepping in, where real ones talk and the fake pretend. From viral heat to deep convo, we write the truth, let the whole world know. This ain't just a channel, it's a movement. The open book, every story, every voice.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the open book. This is your host, Lakeisha. I hope everyone is having a fantastic Friday. Can y'all believe it is now Friday? Y'all, this week actually went by quickly. Okay. I was like, wow, it's already Friday. So I'm happy about that. You know, the kids are happy about that. And I'm pretty sure y'all are happy. Okay. But y'all, oh my goodness, we have to change and switch gears this morning. I don't know why I thought that Diddy's sentencing hearing was on the 8th. I think I was getting him mixed up with Carlos. Okay. I had Diddy's hearing mixed up with Carlos's court date. Okay. I said, no, wait a minute. We've been waiting all of this time. And now the day is upon us. Okay. We have now reached the day that they're going to announce how much time Diddy is going to get in jail. Or will it be time served? Because y'all know he's already been in jail for a year. Okay, before we get into it, let's see who we have here. Good morning, love me. Welcome and thank you for being first in the building. I appreciate it, sis. Thank you so much. And thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate that. And thank you for being a sponsor for today's live. Hey, Aries LaRue is in the building. Grand rising to you, sis. She said, y'all, today is going to be a time. Okay. Yes, it is. Oh, and also, y'all, we were up early this morning. Okay. It was past midnight. Okay. But we had an awesome live last night. Y'all gonna have to check it out. We're talking about, Ramika, and there were now. Let me just say this live and that live was for educational entertainment purposes only and is covered under the Fair Use Act. Information shared is alleged and our opinions as we react to various topics and people. So it was for entertainment purposes only, but there were two different tarot readers that were discussing um pretty much channeling Romika's energy spirit, if y'all believe in all of that. But however, I found it quite interesting. Some of the things that were stated last night coincided with some things we have already been discussing, and also gave a little insight and background into some of the things we've been wondering about or had questions about. So y'all, especially that second one, oh my gosh, it just gave me goosebumps. Okay, y'all gonna have to check that out if you have not already done so. I have shared a couple of shorts with some snippets from that second one, and y'all, ooh, okay, we're gonna see how that goes. Good morning, Original Bay is in the building. She said, yes, we did. I really enjoyed your live. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, y'all, we're gonna get into this because a lot has been happening overnight. Okay, and last night in regards to this Diddy trial. Now, y'all know 50 Cent, we're gonna talk about him first as it relates to this. He does not like Diddy at all. Okay, 50 Cent is one of the biggest trolls. He's one of the biggest trolls out here. And his baby's mom was one of the witnesses at the trial. Okay, she had a whole situation going on, and I guess an alleged ex-worker, if y'all want to call her that, but she was kind of in a relationship with Diddy and doing all these nasty, okay, perverted things with him. And so 50 Cent has been having it out for Diddy. Well, y'all, in his pettiness, He wrote a letter to the judge and made a statement to the judge. And so I wanted to read what what he wrote. Now he shared this letter with Judge Arun Subramanian on social media. Okay, now I don't know if the judge is gonna read that letter on social media, 50 Cent. You should have sent it to him to the courthouse. Okay, but hey, we don't know. He claimed that he'll fear for his safety if Diddy gets out of jail. And he warned of a nationwide baby oil shortage. A baby oil shortage. I was saying you are being back. Okay, just in case it goes out. All right. Okay, it says, Dear Judge Subramanian, I hope I'm saying that man's name right. He said, I have had an ongoing dispute with Puffy for over 20 years. He is very dangerous. Multiple times I have feared for my life. I think you should consider the safety of the general public, Your Honor, before unleashing him upon them. There hasn't been enough time for him to reform or make any adjustments, despite his trying to teach a class in there. Now, wait a minute. When was Diddy trying to teach a class? Hey, Jessica, good morning, sis. She said they're going to let Diddy out of the timeout corner. Hey, and y'all make sure you tap in and vote in the poll, okay? Because I want to see what y'all thinking. Oh my God, 50 don't be playing when it comes to Diddy. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Hey, Capricorn 88 is in the building. She said, Open Book, you have to check out the latest comment on one of Ricky's previous posts. Oh, really? Because I was tapping in over there, and one of his posts was a little, kind of sharing his business. I wonder, is it that one that you're talking about? Because people were like, you need to keep your personal business off of Facebook. So it might be that post. Okay, I'm gonna check it out later. I'm gonna check that out when I get off about this. Thank you for that. Okay, and so then he says, as you are already aware, the government has spent the maximum amount of money on deploying federal agencies, which appeared to be an army, in two locations simultaneously. Later, his son, who's dealing with his own R word allegations. Oh Lord. Not he said telling him about the son. And y'all know what word that is, the great, allegations. Claimed that the feds had hit the wrong house. Anyway, Diddy's only going to return to hiring more male sex workers and keeping most of the baby oil away from the general public. And babies need it. My Netflix doc on this scandalous subject is coming soon. Okay. Y'all, 50 Cent, not only is he trolling and really trying to hit Diddy where it hurts, but he's also promoting his documentary. Y'all, I'm ready to see that documentary for real. Yeah, what he teaching them how to use baby oil? Because I don't know what else. He did more of that than work. Okay, because clearly during the trial, we didn't hear anything about, oh, he was a very busy man. He was traveling here, going here to work or to do things for his artists. Now, we heard about him using baby oil, doing this, doing that. And so, yeah, So 50 Cent, sir, oh my gosh, you should have sent that formally. All right, so let's get to the things that were formal and that are taking place right now as it relates to this hearing. All right, so Sean Diddy Combs will be sentenced today after his July conviction on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. The hearing is set to begin at 10 a.m. Eastern Time and 9 o'clock Central inside of Manhattan Courthouse. Okay, so it's about to start. Okay, like right now. Each of the two counts carries a sentence of up to 10 years in prison. Okay. Now, in a plea to Judge Arun, Diddy asked to be an example of what a person can do if afforded a second chance. So, y'all, Diddy wrote his own letter too. And let me read what he put in that letter. Let's see here. How do I? Okay. Let me see if I can pull this up on the screen. Baby oil and yeah, he was just they was sliding and gliding. Okay. Sliding and gliding. Okay, here we go. All right, so he says, let me see if it's big enough for y'all. Okay, it's big. He says, Dear Judge Submarinian, I hope this letter finds you well and in good health and spirits. So who wrote this for Diddy? Because, baby, you know he's not saying anything like that. Thank you for the opportunity to express my thoughts to you. First and foremost, I want to apologize and say how sincerely sorry I am for all of the hurt and pain that I've caused others by my conduct. I take full responsibility and accountability for my past wrongs. This has been the hardest 2 years of my life, and I have no one to blame for my current reality and situation but myself. In my life, I have made many mistakes, but I'm no longer running from them. I am so sorry for the hurt that I caused, but I understand that the mere words, I'm sorry, will never be good enough, as these words alone cannot erase the pain from the past. I also don't feel like Diddy is apologizing or taking accountability for nothing. Like I said, who wrote this for Diddy? Okay. Over the past 13 months, I have had to look in the mirror. What mirror? Like never before. My pain became my teacher. My sadness was my motivator. I have to admit, my downfall was rooted in my selfishness. The scene and images of me assaulting Cassie play over and over in my head daily. Now, oh my gosh. Why is they put in anything in there pertaining to Cassie and him thinking about Cassie in that way? Okay, because I just feel like that lady is married. Um, and to keep, she already had to go through like reliving all of that, and people knowing some kind of nasty, vulgar things they were doing and all of that. Like this just continues to add her into the mix. I don't know if he needed to put that in there. I literally lost my mind. I was dead wrong for putting my hands on the woman that I loved. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry for that and always will be. My domestic violence will always be a heavy burden that I will have to forever carry. The remorse, the sorrow, the regret, the disappointment, the shame. I honestly feel sorry for something that I couldn't forgive someone else for. If they put their hands on one of my daughters, this is why it is so hard for me to forgive myself. It is like a deep wound that leaves an ugly scar. It's still about him. Your Honor, I thought I was providing for Jane concerning her and her child, but after hearing her testimony, I realized that I hurt her. For this, I am deeply sorry. How many pages? Because, baby, I'm not reading a whole child. We're not reading this whole thing. Okay. Let me read this last little paragraph because he lost his mind. I lost my way. I got lost in my journey, lost in the drugs and the excess. My downfall was rooted in my selfishness. I have been humbled and broken to my core. Jail is designed to break you mentally, physically, and spiritually. Over the past year, there have been so many times that I wanted to give up. There have been some days I thought I would be better off on, word. Y'all know what I'm saying. The old me died in jail, and a new version of me was reborn. Prison will change you or unalive you. I choose to live. All right, so y'all can go in your entirety, read it in its entirety on your own time. Okay, because baby, we're not gonna sit here and read this. Okay, and the judge probably not. The judge probably said, baby, that is too long. I'm not even reading all of that. Okay. So it is out there. I found it on CNN for those of you who want to read it in its entirety. Let me stop sharing. Okay, so now let me see. So I'm looking at different updates in regards to the court and what they're doing. All right, so according to court sources, prosecutors and Combs defense teams have hours long presentations prepared. So this is not going to be like a 30-minute process today, okay? They both sides have like hours long presentations. So it's probably going to be like a regular court date. Y'all know when the trial was going on, it was like from 9 o'clock to 4 or 3 o'clock or something like that. Well, hey, we may be looking at 4 hours today, okay, before we know anything. The prosecution team is expected to present first. So if the judge allows long presentations, it could be hours before Combs speaks. And then Judge Arun will ultimately decide how much time he will give to each side. Okay. And so Combs' sentencing is scheduled for now because at first it said 10 o'clock. Okay. We can expect to hear from Diddy during his sentencing. So Diddy is actually going to speak up today. His lawyers have indicated that the rapper, who will be allowed to wear street clothes, intends to address the judge before the sentence is handed down. It's standard procedure that he will also be allowed to address the court ahead of his sentencing. Y'all, I want to know what in the world he is going to say. Oh my gosh. I want to know what is he going to say to the court, and then what is he going to say to the judge? You know, because he's written that letter. Good morning, Brittany. Hey, sis. Because he's already written that long 4-page letter. Come on. And he sealed it with a kiss. Okay. Baby, he trying to work that judge, but that judge is not playing with him. Okay. Hey, Jasmine girl, welcome. Thank you for joining, sis. We are talking about Diddy's sentencing hearing that's taking place today. And 50 Cent, we talked about how 50 Cent was trolling him and did a statement online on social media to the judge, being very petty, okay, saying he feared for his life and he don't feel like Diddy should be released because there will be a shortage on baby oil, and that his son is already like having these R word allegations that he dealing with, so we don't need him out here trying to get more ex workers. Baby, Diddy was going in. So, y'all, the sentencing here, and those of you who are just coming in, is in progress right now. It could be hours before we know anything. And Diddy is going to have the opportunity to address the court first, and then he will also have the opportunity to address the judge before the sentencing is handed down. Okay. Now, none of this, y'all, oh my gosh, I would love to see a recording of this. None of this is going to be televised. Okay. So we got to use our imagination. Now, you know, people are in there recording, you know, writing down what he's going to say, of course, but we're not going to get a video of it. Okay. Now, his team also released a documentary style video at the 11th hour, hoping to show the court ahead of his sentencing. Okay. And the video appeared to be an effort to show the court the positive impact that Diddy has had during his life. It included clips of him over the years showing his work with charity, Lord have mercy, youth engagement programs, giving motivational speeches about his upbringing, and then his ascent into hip hop and taking care of his children after the death of his partner, Kim Porter. That you allegedly, y'all know what. Okay, because see, the jury's still out on that. We still trying to figure out what happened to Kim Porter. So he did the video after this 4-page letter. Okay. Um, and I haven't seen that video yet. I wonder will we be able to see that part. I'm wondering. I'm gonna look for that later. His family is expected to show up to court today. His mom should be there, his sister, the mothers of his children, and all of his adult children. So all of them are expected to be in court on today. Okay, let's see. Yes, Brittany, she's there. Y'all know, baby, at the end of the Diddy trial, y'all, it was so much drama with Tisa Tells and some of the other content creators, y'all. She probably had a flashback when she went there. They were going off on Tisa. Oh my goodness, all kind of stuff was coming out. Trying to say she was lying, gaslighting people, not being fully honest with her audience. It was a lot of stuff taking place during that time. So I'm pretty sure when they all saw each other today, probably had some flashbacks, okay? Because a lot of those same people were there today, okay, at the courthouse early. So let's see here. Okay. Oh, okay. So Judge Arun has granted a request from a former employee of Sean Diddy Combs to speak at his sentencing today. The employee who testified, okay, the Mia girl, okay, worked for Combs from 2009 to 2017 and alleged that she was assaulted by the music mogul. Her allegations were connected to a racketeering conspiracy charge that a jury acquitted Combs of in its July verdict. Okay. But we won't hear from Cassie and Jane. However, Cassie has written a letter. Okay, Cassie has written a letter. Let's see. Baby Cassie said, I may not show up, but you're gonna hear my voice because remember before they made the decision on the judge made the decision on whether to grant bail, Cassie wrote a letter too. Okay, and she had just had a whole baby during that time, but she still wrote that letter. So Cassie will have her voice heard during this, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. I believe that he did a lot. Okay, hearing a lot of the things that she endured during that time, y'all, it broke my heart. Hey, Amy, welcome. Good morning. It broke my heart. Okay, so let's see here. In the letter, she urged the judge to consider the victims in his sentence, writing that she fears for the safety of herself and her family if Combs is released. She told the judge she is keeping as private and quiet as possible for fear of retribution. Wow. Oh, wow. So she put that in a letter to the judge. Another witness, Jane, identified as victim number two in Combs' indictment, did not submit a letter. She did submit a letter weighing in on Combs' possible punishment. Jane says she's done. Okay. Combs' lawyer submitted a letter from another former girlfriend who was identified as victim three in the case. Prosecutors intended to call her to testify at the trial, but just days before it began, they indicated to the judge they had been unable to reach her. The woman, her name is Virginia Hunt. Oh, okay. This is what's her name? What they call her? Uh, what was the name that they call her? Virginia Hunt. wrote to the judge that she wasn't a victim of sex trafficking and felt pressured by prosecutors to feel like a victim. And that letter was submitted by Combs' legal team, along with dozens of others advocating for Combs. Because she's the one that didn't testify. I think they were looking for before. Is that the one that she was supposed to testify and then they couldn't find her? I don't know if that's the same one. I don't want to put out wrong information. Do y'all remember? Gina, yes, yes, Brittany, girl, you always on it. Yes, Gina. Okay, so baby, she skies up. Okay, because she was supposed to testify during the trial, but they couldn't find her. She changed her mind. Now she was supposed to come into the courtroom on today, and now she's skied up. She was the one going back and forth online. Yes, with Young Miami. Right. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Child, she gets on my nerves and I don't even know her. She's doing too much. Girl, either you gonna do it or not. All right, y'all. So Sean Diddy Combs has just entered the courtroom. Uh-oh. After he entered the courtroom, he hugged some of his attorneys and he turned to wave to his, what is the waving for? Boy, sit down and wave to his supporters gathered in court today. He is seated between defense attorneys Shapiro and Steele. Okay, those the bad boys there. Okay, trying to get the job done. Yeah, oh my gosh. So it's just starting. My heart is racing. Why is my heart racing? Okay, now, as y'all may know, prosecutors were asking for 11 years. Okay, they said that he should face more than 11 years in prison, but if not, a minimum of 11. The defense has argued that he should get no more than 14 months in prison, including his time already served. So that would be what, 2 more months, because he's already served pretty much 12 of those. Okay, so that means he would be in there 2 more months. They're trying to get him out for Christmas. Okay. The defense team said, we want Diddy home for Christmas. But the prosecutors are saying, no, he needs to serve at least 11 years. So they're shooting for 11. So if you're looking at like I guess a healthy little median, possibly 5 or 6. Let me see. Are y'all voting on the poll? Let me see where it stands right now. Okay, so far, 45% of y'all are saying he may get 0 to 5 years. And then it's a tie between 6 to 10 and time served. Oh, wow. Which would be the majority. This is going to be quite interesting, y'all. So those are the updates as of right now. I will definitely keep y'all posted. I mean, like I said, each side has hours of presentation that they're going to go through. And so we probably won't hear anything. Let's see. So let's just say if they take 2 hours each, and then we have to hear from the witness. Y'all, we probably won't know until maybe about 2 or 3 o'clock, the final decision today. But let's see. Aries LaRue said if this was televised, talk about record-breaking numbers. Yes, somebody he needs to sit down. Like, sir, sit down. Okay, you're not on TV. This is not a concert. Just come on in, have a seat. Okay. Oh my gosh. So y'all watch my community wall for updates, because as I see like updates and things that really stand out, I'll definitely keep you all posted on the community wall. And then we'll come back once the final verdict comes. Then we'll talk about the final verdict and highlights from today's court hearing. But in the meantime, I will keep you all updated in real time. Let's see. I see one update right now. Okay, the judge is on the bench. Sean Diddy Combs' sentencing hearing is now underway. All right, it's game time. Okay, my heart is racing. Oh my gosh. So either, hey, Diddy could be a free man today, time served, or he gonna still be in there for a little while longer. Okay, so we shall definitely see. But keep track on my community wall. Make sure y'all go back and watch those shorts I just uploaded this morning. And if you did not see last night's live, please check that out. Okay, make sure y'all tap the like button. Also, shout out to Love Me for the super sticker today and for being a sponsor for today's live. If you would like to support the channel, you're welcome to send a super sticker, a super chat. Cash App is scrolling on the screen, or you can buy a coffee, and that link is in the description field of this video. But thank you all so much. Make sure you hit the like button. Also subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell because you never know when I'm going to go live. Thank you and have a great day.
You just flip through truth with the open book. If you felt that heat, like share and stay locked in. Another chapter done, but we far from finished. Truth on the mic, yeah, we handle business. Real talk, no fluff, just facts and fire. From the book to the block, we taking it higher. The open book, every voice matters, every lie shatters. Catch you next page.